Feeling it this morning. It says 0.3 miles.
Six o'clock in the morning, I think I'll lift the curtain and I'll take a peek while the people sleep. And if the weather's calling, I'll take my well-known path across the heath while the people sleep. I'll go up where the air is fresh and still, to a place I've always known as Gander Hill. And I think I'm gonna spend my day on Gander Hill. I'll look upon my hometown, see places and
hear it?
people that I love.
All right. How does it feel finishing a row of 16 mil, Oregon?
He loves to finish.
It feels great. But I wish I was more confident in literally anything I shoot, but I think the stuff this morning actually is going to turn out really well. When we were down here, and it was like barely peeking over, but you'll never see the footage.
Anytime I plan on going on a vacation or meeting people from the photo community, I always have these grand plans that I'm going to take my film camera, my 4x5, my digital, all my film. I'm going to get all the hand checks through security in the airport. I'm going to load up all my film in a dark bathroom because I don't have my usual closet with me. And I'm going to make the best work of my career. And then always, without fail, the pictures come second to just talking with the people and making relationships and fostering what you built from the online world into the real life world. And that's kind of what I thought with this trip. I brought everything, brought all my cameras. I was going to take epic video. And then when I get there, I just want to drink and hang out in a bar. So these are the images that I made from this trip. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, but I'm going to show you all of them. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
It's no biggie, I phone up Ricky, tell him keep trying, good idea in theory. What's the use to you? Brand new city, no more hickeys, why I got a big French girl so pretty? What's the use to you?
The initial drive from Logan's house in Denver to Ouray, Colorado was 6 hours. And on the first day, we ran into some crappy weather. It was rainy, it was cloudy, but about an hour and a half out of Ouray, we came across these mountains, these Dillon Pinnacles in Gunnison, Colorado. And I did bust out the 4x5, and I took this photo on T-Max 100, and it turned out to be one of my favorites from the trip, which, as you can see, is not going to be a good thing because it's just all downhill from here.
I work it, when I walk a mile, there's always more. What's the point of the song today? Where's my foot in between the door?
We ended up getting to Ouray kind of late, and there was only one restaurant open. It was a Mexican place. I got a margarita, and I ended up getting pretty tipsy off of that because of the elevation, and I did have one shot of tequila. But we left there, went back to the Airbnb, and we talked a little bit on the couch, had a couple more drinks, and then we hit the sack to go to bed.
Look at that, like, cave. See the light. Oh, let's go to this restaurant. That sucks.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Try to get Brian's thoughts on this.
Not bad. I was expecting worse.
Am I in frame?
Yeah.
But we did that,
the
and
whole
then
thing.
we set out for the $1 Million Highway and a little ghost town called Ironton because I wanted to replicate an image from Brian Scootmont's series of photos, Graze the Mountain Sends. And what I wasn't expecting was there to be snow up to my waist. So when we got there, I couldn't replicate the exact image, but I did set up my 4x5 and try my best.
probably still feeling the effects of that.
He's probably never
changed
recovered.
It changed him, like, it changed his DNA.
That's right.
Are we supposed to cut one of the taquitos in half?
Alright, I'm gonna close.
Right.
Where are we getting food? What's it called?
Right.
I don't know how to use this.
You'll never see him on a large format camera again.
Like, I don't know how to focus. Oh, okay.
We'll see.
The joys of film. We'll see.
We'll see. Could be the worst shot anyone has ever
I doubt.
shot.
I doubt that.
The meter. If the meter was accurate.
Can I see the bucks? Barely.
This is like,
The sign is so faint in the background.
you're gonna use this footage in your first course.
The moment course, right?
Yep. Best shot of the trip, right there. You just took it.
Would have been better with deer.
Yeah. That would have been a little bit too much to handle.
Yeah. That would have. The film community simply wasn't ready for that one. but this one, maybe.
They might be able to handle this
might
one.
be.
After that, we went to a bar called the Silver Eagle Saloon, had a couple drinks, played some pool. Logan's song on the Touch Tunes never played, so he was pretty bummed out about that. But it did end up playing before we left. It was funny because most of the patrons that came in there were people that had served us or waited on us at other restaurants. And they were just coming in there because it was the only bar in town that was open. And they just got off their shift and they just wanted to relax and have a beer.
It's so unique. About now I'm asking myself, why did I bring the Pentax when I have no intention of shooting it?
Walking around the town, there was a couple of places that I saw potential subjects for articles of virtue, but I didn't specifically go out there to make work for that. And I did come across this Jeep that I wanted to photograph, this old Jeep with a snow plow on the front of it. And I looked around the house for a little bit and I didn't think anyone was home, but I thought maybe I could come back here on a day that the light was a little bit better and just see what I could find and try to make a photo for Articles of Virtue.
Oh, can it be that you're here with me? Let's start writing our own history. Let's take this road, oh, this winding, winding road. Let's just take the long way home. You've got me running in circles. I don't ever want to slow down. Let's just keep spinning, spinning, spinning. Just keep going round, going round. You've got me running in circles. I can't keep both feet on the ground. Let's just keep spinning, spinning, spinning. Just keep going round, going round. Nothing but sunshine, sunshine and happiness are all that's around us now. And I haven't felt, oh, I haven't felt like this for a long, long time. You've got me running in circles. I don't ever want to slow down. Let's just keep spinning, spinning, spinning. Just keep going round, going round. You've got me running in circles. I can't keep both feet on the ground. Let's just keep spinning, spinning, spinning. Just keep going round, going round. Just keep going round, going round. Got me spinning in circles. Oh, just going round, going round. You've got me, you've got me, you've got me spinning in circles.
Jeez. Day 4, we woke up at the ass crack of dawn, and you saw that in the beginning of the video. And we walked around a little bit. We were planning on going on a perimeter trail hike, which is basically a hike that goes around the whole entire town of Ouray. But we were going to do that later in the day so that we kind of ended that at sunset. So we were just walking around and I came across this Jeep, like I said earlier, and I saw a gentleman standing on the back of his porch. And I set my camera down. I was like waving at him, trying to get his attention, and he was doing one of these numbers like he couldn't hear me. He was a very old man, so I know that he probably had some hearing problems or something like that, but he gave me one of these numbers like, wait a second, and he walked through his house and he came out. His name was Norm, and we talked for quite a while. He had lived in Ouray his whole life. He was 90 years old. He used to work down at the mine, and this was his Jeep that he kind of used to plow roads back in the day. And I told him about the project and everything, and he wasn't very interested in getting a portrait, but I did get one photo of the inside of his Jeep. And what I wanted to do with this one is usually I would shoot this wide open and get that beautiful bokeh in separation and fall off, but I wanted to give a sense of location and a sense of the environment. So I did stop down my lens to f/16 to try to get some mountains in the background, but spoke with Norm a little bit after that, tried to convince him into taking a portrait at the end, but he wasn't down for it. So I shook his hand, wished him a good day, and we continued to walk around town.
Silence so fake, kept up by a beating heart, dragged down by faith, tears down your face. Pain runs its race, wondering how it all went. Was it your place? It's always the same. They said it's okay. So wondering now, but still she lays he's on his way. Slow it down on the way she throws out. Slow it down.
think with trips like this and videos like this, I could easily put a mic on me, and throughout the 4 days of the trip, I could tell you all what gear I'm using, the specs, the megapixels, tell you what movements I'm using, tell you how I'm metering a specific scene. But to me, in my opinion, it just devalues the experience. And I kind of leave those types of videos when I'm on my own and doing my own thing, because when you're with people and when you meet people for the first time, you don't want to be sitting there talking to a camera like I am right now and ignoring the person that's right in front of you. I talked a little bit about this when I went to visit Bray in Washington, and I didn't want to sit here and talk about all this camera stuff and all this stuff that really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, because what I care about and what you should care about too is the experience and the relationships that you build and the people that you meet, because those are it's going to bring you the most joy and happiness. I've had a lot of luck and I've had a lot of good things happen to me with photography, but nothing brings me more joy than meeting with people and talking with them in person about things that we love. And the 6-hour drive that we made from Denver to Ouray, we were talking the whole time about everything under the sun. And that's what I love. And those are the experiences that you can take with you for the rest of your life. And that's pretty much all that I wanted to say in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like, if you have any specific gear questions or anything like that, just let me know and I'll be happy to answer them. Just leave a comment or something. But yeah, like I said, didn't make the best images, but I had a good time and I definitely look forward to doing it again. And you'll definitely see me, Bray, and Logan in a future video, because they're rad people. And this is what the internet's for. So that's it. Peace. Have a good one. I'm getting married in 3 days and I'm excited. Bye. And lastly, a thank you to the sponsor of this video, Squarespace. I've used Squarespace for 4 years now, and it's one of the best investments I've ever made. I am easily able to share my work with their customizable galleries, and I can sell prints easily and get paid with their simple-to-use online shop. I can also use their third-party extensions to even ship those prints if I feel so inclined. If you want to support the channel as well as get a small discount, head over to squarespace.com/BrianBurks and use code BrianBurks for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.